Kompozit and to presentation of overview state of the art of different plant layout for thermoplastic and thermosetting production plant for prepreg. First of all, I would short introduce my company and to evaluate the prepreg market. After that, I would like to present the background technology of different production plant or process for the production of thermoplastic and thermosetting system. Lastly, I would like to show you a short review about the proof of concept of different machine or production machine for COATEMA. COATEMA Coating Machinery is a German family company that founded in year 1974. COATEMA is an international supplier and is specialized in mechanical engineering, planning, construction, and service for special machines or coating machines. COATEMA offer a full range of component and R&D for coating, laminating, and imprinting plants for sheet-to-sheet and roll-to-roll application for all size from 100 millimeter up to working width of 5 meters. COATEMA's know-how is based on 40 years research, development, and presence of market for textile, paper, or film coating. Since 15 years, is COATEMA market leader for pilot line sector, for innovative technologies, for battery, printed electronics, and fuel cell. The rising demand in the prepreg domain prompts the company to produce and to develop a new concept and for prepreg machines. COATEMA is located in Dormagen, between Köln and Düsseldorf, in northwest Germany. You can see on the photo, our R&D center is connected directly at our machine manufacturing to ensure the best coordination for the customer service. Our R&D center is worldwide one of the most varied centers with 20 application systems on more than 13 machine platforms. COATEMA offers on his customer and research partner to use of his machine for basic research and for small scale production. COATEMA is a global acting company and have worldwide distribution connection. In Turkey was the company Nova is our representing with Mr. Murat Aldemir. Since 40 years work and cooperate COATEMA with different customer universities and research centers like Bayer or BASF or Fraunhofer Institute in Germany. COATEMA offers a full range of machine, from laboratory machine and pilot machine up to production machine, and offer a full big scale of different application system for different production processes, like slot die, double-side coating, comaba, two-roll system, powder scattering, and more. Yes, let's now move to the market of prepreg. Prepreg is a high-performance product than 25% lighter than aluminium and up to 60% lighter than conventional steel. In year 2016 was produced more than 100,000 of composite materials, and this project to research in year 2021 more than 170,000 tons. Prepreg is used in varied sectors like aerospace, wind energy, automotive, medicine, and more. Many people benefit daily from this material with daily activity like sport, the way to the work, or by car or by train, or to fly in the holiday with the plane. Here we can see of the Lucintel analysis that the growth affected the most of the sector for prepreg, like transportation, like marine or wind energy. Okay, let's now to the background of technology of prepreg. Prepreg is now that pre-impregnation fibers. It is a combination between matrix system and reinforcement fibers or reinforcement systems. The reinforcement system are offered in mostly in form from carbon, glass, or aramid or synthetic fibers. They are in form of non-woven systems or woven system, uni and bidirectional structure and multidirectional construction. As matrix system, it's mostly used thermosetting prepreg on thermoplastic prepreg. Thermosetting can not reformed or remolded after the curing, but the thermoplastic can that. Now let's move to the thermosetting material. Thermosetting is offered or is used as resin, as water-based epoxy resin or phenol system as solvent resin. The disadvantage of this material that is rigid, not meltable, and it have a big recycling problem or cannot be recycled. Before that, going to the layout, I would like to say a few words about the non-woven fabric. The non-woven fabric are mostly used for the production of prepreg. The spreading and the unidirectional tape was made with spreading technology. The spreading of Roving, it's made via friction effect by pulling of the roving about about a fixed rod with high tensions. Here we can see an example of a spreading device. The spreading can take of 1 or 2 plates. It's depending on the coating weight. To ensure perfect spreading, it is very important that that from inlet to outlet of the spreading device, all rovings are positioned parallel each other, and that each roving run without twisting. That can give a better result of the final product. The thermosetting, the process of thermosetting can be made in 2 steps. The first step, the resin, the matrix material as resin was coated of release paper and produce a resin film. In the second step, the reinforcement material was impregnated between the 2 resin films from the bottom and from the top, and with high pressure and high temperature was impregnated in the impregnation zone. This is an example or a layout of production machine from COATEMA. This machine can make the 2 steps in one. As unwinding for the non-woven system or OD tape, we use krill station and spreading unit. For the fabric, we use normal unwinding station with accumulator and splicing dish. For the impregnation of the release paper of the resin film, we use the first coating system on the top, and for the bottom coating coating system. And then in the impregnation zone, we press with high temperature of the 3 materials. We say to this process weeding. After that, there is paper removed and the material with the protection paper or film recovered in the delamination and lamination station. After that, we can the needed width of the material cutting with the cutting device and the material rewinding. This material must be conserved in very low temperature, like in frozen room at -20 grad, to avoid the reaction of the matrix system of the resin. After that, we're going to the thermoplastic systems. Yeah, thermoplastic system offered as polypropylene and polyamide are used in the automobile industry of the reason of the low resistance, and PEEK, like polyacrylic was used in the aerospace industry of the reason for his high resistance properties. The disadvantage of this material are high viscosity and must for each material a special application system, and for many sectors is this product not certified. One of the most important component of the machine for the thermoplastic technology is the coating system. Many thermoplastic systems like PEG are offered in the market in the powder form. For this, we use powder scattering system. We can have a variation of the coating weight from 10 to 300 grams to meter square. Yeah, a little example of machine, laboratory machine for production for thermoplastic system. We can see the different way for fabric in yellow and for UD tape in red. The principle of the machine is same as the production machine for thermosetting. We have a creel for UD tape, spreading device, we have unwinder system for the fabric, coating system, and then for this process we need a high temperature air sintering zone. For peak we need a temperature more than 400 grad. And for the pressing we use also high temperature calendar with more than 400 grad. After the impregnating, we cooling the material and we cut and we rewind that. Another coating system is the dipping system. With the Foulard, the roving was dipped in the bath and then squeezed with squeeze roller. The range of viscosity for this system it's between 1 and 10,000 megapascal. The temperature range of the bath is approximately 215. Here we say the same machine, but with the Foulard system. In many processes, we use the Foulard with solvent, but it is very dangerous to use solvent with infrared heating system. That's why have COATEMA developed a drying roller system for the evaporation of the solvent before the product in the sintering, going in the sintering zone. Also, COATEMA used extrusion die system. This is heatable slot die. With this system, can connect it to extruder and can the substrate for both side coating. But it is a very expensive system. All these components can be integrated in the special click and coat system. The click and coat system is patented from COATEMA, and it is modular system. Each module is placed over special roll, and for each module have its own control system. We can, with only one click, add or remove each module for different process what we need. This click and coat system offer a different kind of module. We can integrate winding station, different coating stations, a kind or a different kind of drying system or cooling system, measuring system, laminating systems. One of these machines stayed at our R&D center for test for different processes. And the second important part of the production for thermoplastic are the curing systems. For the curing, for high-tech thermoplastic, we need very high temperature, about 300, maybe 400 degrees. For this, we use direct heated roller with infrared and inductive heated roller. We can see this is an example of air heated zone. It's heated with infrared, and we can divide it, the dispersion of the temperature of different zone along the working width. And each zone can be controlled with special temperature sensor. And this is an example of inductive heated roll system. The jacket chamber heated itself, but this system is very expensive. For our production and curing system, we combine air infrared dryer with high pressure or with high temperature calendar systems. Both can process with above as 400 degrees. COATEMA is very flexible and can this role integrate in all coating systems or in very different part of the machines. Now coming to the production layout of different production machine. Here we can see an example of thermosetting production machine for working with 1 meter. It is an example for the Giriş system, for the unwinding of Rovings. Here, different image of the coating system for the top and for the bottom. And our impregnation zone with high pressure calendar. Here I have with more detailed with heating table. And here we can see our production plan for thermoplastic. It's maybe bigger, our thermosetting with 2 meter working width. It is the rewinding device with splicing and cutting system and accumulation system. This machine can work it without to stop with the accumulator systems. Here's our spreading device on the machine. The winding systems, and this is our dryer to evaporate the solvent. And after that is the infrared sintering zone. Thank you for your attention, and when you have questions, I'm saying for you.